Oshun ni ọmọ iye.
What happens when a goddess falls in love? And what happened when that love is betrayed? Entire villages disappeared beneath water. This is the legend of Oshun, the goddess of rivers, the goddess of beauty, the goddess of love. Long ago, in the ancient lands of the Yoruba people, Oshun was loved and honored by all, wherever her waters flowed. They say, life followed. Dry lands became fertile. Harvests flourished. Children laughed. And villages prospered. Her rivers nourished the earth. Her beauty captivated all who saw her. But even a goddess can feel lonely. One day, as the golden sun reflected upon the river, Oshun saw someone she has never seen before. A mortal man. He was fearless, strong, and unlike everyone else. He did not kneel before her. He did not run in fear. Instead, he looked into her eyes, as though she were simply a woman. For the first time in her water existence, Oshun felt something she had never felt before. Love. Day after day, she returned to see him. They walked beside the river. They shared stories beneath the trees. And slowly, their bond grew stronger. The goddess of love had fallen in love herself. But there was a problem. The laws of the spirits were clear. A goddess was not meant to give her heart to a mortal. Yet Oshun ignored the warnings. She chose love. She chose him. And for a time, she was happy. And the world seemed perfect. But humans are not like gods. Fear began to grow in the man's heart. He saw her power. Some say he revealed her sacred secrets to others. Some say he abandoned her for another woman. Others say he simply fled from the responsibility of loving a goddess. Whatever the truth may be. One thing is certain. He broke her heart. At first, the wind stopped blowing. There was silence. And Oshun stood alone. Then, the skies grew dark. The rivers began to rise. Slowly. Quietly. Almost unnoticed. But the waters continued to climb. Streams became rivers. Rivers became floods. Floods became destruction. Villages disappeared beneath the water. Farms were washed away. Homes collapsed. The people cried out in fear. They had never seen such fury. The waters grew stronger. The earth trembled beneath her grief. The skies echoed with her pain. A broken heart had become a storm. The people gathered. They prayed. They begged for mercy. They brought offerings to the river. And they cried out, "Great Oshun, please forgive us."
Oshun, Mother of Mercy, turn your face round.
She looked upon the suffering of the people. The goddess heard their voices. And she faced a choice. She could allow her pain to consume the world. Or she could remember the love that once brought her joy. For a long moment, the waters stood still. The winds grew quiet. And the world waited. And peace returned to the land. The people rejoiced. But they never forgot. They never forgot the power of love. And they never forgot the danger of a wounded heart. Yet this story also reminds us of a greater love. Oshun loved, but when her heart was broken, the world suffered because of her pain. Her love became sorrow, and her sorrow became destruction. But there is another story. A story of a love far greater. A love that did not bring destruction when it was rejected. A love that brought salvation. Jesus Christ came into the world and loved humanity completely. He healed the sick, comforted the brokenhearted, and called people to follow him. Yet he too was rejected. He was mocked, betrayed, abandoned, and crucified. But unlike Oshun, Jesus did not respond with revenge. He did not call down judgment upon those who hurt him. Instead, while hanging on the cross, he prayed for them. He chose mercy over vengeance, forgiveness over wrath, love over hatred, and through his sacrifice, he offered redemption to the world. The love of Oshun is a story remembered in legend, but the love of Jesus Christ is the story of salvation. A love so powerful that he gave his life for sinners. A love so deep that he paid the price for our redemption. A love so great that death itself could not overcome it. Because 3 days later, he rose again. And today, that same love is available to all who believe in him. So while the rivers of Oshun remind us of the power of love, the cross of Jesus reminds us of the power of grace. Because in the end, human love can fail, human hearts can break, legends can teach lessons, but only Jesus Christ can save. Only Jesus can forgive sin. Only Jesus can give eternal life. And only Jesus can bring true peace to the human heart. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more African legends, history, and powerful lessons. And remember, the greatest love story ever told is not the story of a goddess and a mortal. It is the story of Jesus Christ, who loved the world enough to die for her.